So the House Select Committee just issued 20 new subpoenas. Of course, with Steve Bannon running around footloose, fancy-free, and unindicted, what do we think the 20 new subpoena recipients will do? Let's talk about that. Because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So Representative Bennie Thompson, chairman of the House Select Committee investigating the insurrection, just issued 20 new subpoenas. Here's how Bloomberg reported it. Capitol riot probe panel set to issue up to 20 new subpoenas. The House Committee investigating the January 6 insurrection at the U.S. Capitol is set to serve as many as 20 new subpoenas to individuals seeking testimony and documents, some as early as this week. Quote, "I signed the subpoenas," close quote, Representative Bennie Thompson said Thursday. He declined to identify who was being targeted. Of course, we all know that the problem isn't issuing subpoenas. The problem is enforcing subpoenas. Because here we are on day 15 of Steve Bannon indictment watch. So on October 21st, more than 2 weeks ago now, Congress voted to hold Steve Bannon in contempt, and they referred him to the Department of Justice for criminal prosecution. And remember, we talked about the benchmark, the measuring stick, the precedent, where an EPA official named Rita Lavelle was voted in contempt by Congress, referred to DOJ for criminal prosecution, and 9 days later, the U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia had a grand jury indict Rita Lavelle for contempt 9 days later. And here we are, 15 days out from Steve Bannon being referred for criminal contempt, and crickets. So now we have 20 new subpoenas issued by the House Select Committee. Well, the 20 recipients of those subpoenas see that Steve Bannon has not been held accountable. I mean, there is no accountability in sight. So why would the new 20 subpoena recipients comply? Why would they take Congress seriously? You know, the Department of Justice is undercutting Congress by refusing to help Congress enforce its own subpoenas the way the law requires. And Congress is undercutting itself by refusing to use its own inherent power of contempt, particularly now that the Department of Justice is falling down on the job. You know, there's criminal contempt, right? Steve Bannon should be indicted and prosecuted, but he has not been, at least thus far. And there's Congress's inherent power of contempt, a lawful tool in its toolbox by which they can lock Steve Bannon up and compel him to testify. Sit him in a jail cell at Capitol Police headquarters until he decides to purge the contempt and testify. So, you know, DOJ is undercutting Congress. Congress is undercutting itself, and frankly, both DOJ and Congress are undercutting democracy. And here we, the people, sit, waiting for justice. Because justice matters. Friends, as always, please stay safe. Please stay tuned. And I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.